but I mean, you just don't say that to teenagers. I had the opportunity to work with teenagers for a couple of months, and when teenagers are dedicated to something and they truly enjoy whatever type of media that they're consuming, like, get involved, like, try to, understand why it is that they like that particular form of media and why they consume it, instead of really ridiculing and making them feel like guilty for liking it.
Yeah.
Teenagers already have a hard enough time amongst your peers liking the things that they like.
Yeah.
And especially at home, that they don't need their teachers doing it either.
Yeah, that's why I liked our advisor a lot. He was really supportive of what we were doing, and he really was pretty chill. He had rules that we would have to follow. He didn't want us to watch anything like, kind of obscene. We never watched any hentai in the school, for anyone who's wondering. But
there was so much hentai. We had a full-blown orgy. It was amazing. I'm kidding. That is I
guess my real question
joking.
was, how many times did you secretly watch MD Geist when he wasn't aware?
I will say, once in a while, we did. If we could get away with it, we did put on something a little risque. I think. This wasn't in his...
Okay, let's define risque here for a second.
Okay, well, let me give an example here. A specific example. This was another time where he was unable to lend us his classroom for the club activities, so we went, next door, and most of the time, if there was a teacher another teacher we were borrowing their classroom for, they wouldn't be there. We'd just be like, whatever, we'll just come in, we'll watch some stuff, and we'll leave. And one time we were next door to that classroom. We were in another classroom, and so I brought a Yuri anime called Kanazuki no Miko, or Destiny of the Shrine Maiden, depending on which translation you want to go with. And that first episode gets a little. I will say it's not explicit. I want to stress, it's not a really explicit show, but the first episode certainly gets a little saucy.
The first Full Metal Alchemist movie, there's a moment in the movie where there is a woman who is just stark naked, and I warned everybody beforehand. I was like, you don't see nipples or anything, was
it the gypsy girl or was it somebody else?
I forget who it was, but it's when the wrath they created in the original anime is presented before the gate, and then he's welcomed back into the
so it would have been not Lust but Sloth.
Yeah.
The one that was based off of Ed and Al's mom.
The gates open and she's standing there, and she's her body's kind of silhouetted, and you don't see her vagina or nipples, but it's still full frontal. Here are my tits. And so I warned everybody beforehand, and even still then, we're in this room, all the lights are off, we're all huddled around this television, there's no supervision, and lo and behold, here are these boobs, and everybody was like, whoa, and I was like, I warned you all that this was gonna happen, and they're like, you watched this? And I was like, yeah, I like this movie. Oh man. Good times. So, yeah, that was my sophomore year. So the following year, Alex is gone. Pretty much all of the seniors in the club were gone, and he had appointed our mutual friend to be the president, and I was chosen to be the vice president. And then I think we made Mary, if you remember her.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love her still to this day. Okay, I'll make this comment after I tell the story because I'm gonna tangent way too many times already. But we I made her secretary for some reason. I don't know. I don't remember the whole context of that scenario, but yeah, you are
okay. Chris, I know that this one is pretty weird, but the other one is straightforward, where you have to go.
Well, I'll just keep.
Yeah, keep going, because I'm just gonna have to
figuring it out. So anyway, so it was myself and Mary, and we were we were the leadership of the club, but I butted heads a lot. We butted heads a lot. He didn't really Like, I told him I really want to participate in club meetings. I really want to hang out with you guys, but I also am dedicated to the swim team. My parents have no issue with me spending time with, doing, being part of this club and all that. However, they still want me to get some physical activity into my daily routine. Therefore, I am part of the swim team. And I would like, let's move club meetings so that way I am able to attend. Because before, like the year prior, I was only able to stay for like 15, 20 minutes at best, and then I'd have to go to swim practice. And by the time swim practice was over, like the club was going to be super done and everybody was home. So the only times that I spent with Alex and Mary and everybody else that I had grown to be really good friends with, it was during the weekends. That was the only time that I could really nerd out with them all.
Yes.
So I asked, can we please change the day when we do anime club? Because I really, really want to be able to participate for the whole duration. And so what does he do? He decides that he wants it to be sure that all of our graduated friends, so Alex and a few other people whose names I have forgotten, are able to attend club meetings. So he sets it up on the day that I have swim practice.
Oh, jeez.
And I was just like, what are you doing? And he's like, well, I want to make sure Alex and etc. are able to come. And I was like, dude, they're in college. They're busy. Like, they have jobs. They're, doing coursework. And even my...
as soon as you were graduated, Alex was like, you're not allowed anymore. You're banned.
Yeah, and even I was complaining about this to my dad, and I vividly remember this conversation, and he was just like, why does he care if, these graduated peeps come? Like, what is he doing? And I was like, I don't know. So already Russell and I were just not on the same page. He wasn't really talking to me at all. And then I was trying to set up because my sophomore year, we did our Fruits Basket cosplay group. So everybody in the club had a character from Fruits Baskets, and we all went to Anime Bonsai.
Okay.
And we were a cosplay group, and we were the only group of people who came together as a set group of cosplaying from a specific anime, and it was super fun. And so I was trying to get that set up again, and that was being shot down, and I was just being completely left in the dark. He wasn't talking to Mary. All the new sophomores weren't really sure what was going on because there wasn't really what the heck?
I forgot to mention this, but it's not a big deal. So there are random items scattered throughout the game called fluorite, and if you get them, then you actually unlock. I believe it's it's either a super hard mode or it's a bunch of challenges.
I see. See, like I said, I'm just getting distracted.
But you don't
and
they don't twinkle. They don't do anything like that. You have to find them.
I see. Okay. Anyway, so everything was just kind of up in the air, and this was really frustrating me because I was like, I would be able to do such a better job. Here I am, the 16-year-old who thinks that he can do such a better job. I think being an assistant manager at a Gandolfo's got to my head a little bit. So I kid you not, and I'm not super proud of this because, man, I am really petty. But anyway,
it's okay.
I gathered, it was Mary and Louise and a few other people, and we decided that we were going to have a coup. That we were going to set up a coup.
Wow.
An upsurge. So I could be the president.
Just because, Adam, I want to play things the same. Every time he says the name, please, mute it out.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I don't, I'll stop saying his name.
And by that, I will be putting fart noises every time he is said.
Yes, please do. That would be fantastic.
Editor Drak, have nuts. Have fun. Go nuts.
Okay.
Find the worst fart noises you can find.
That was really bad of me. I should know better. So anyway, the coup didn't actually succeed. Said person got really fed up with us all hanging out without him because we were planning this ridiculous coup, and he decides I'm done being president. So then I become president, which made Mary become the vice president. And so in all my pettiness, I was like, I resign as president, so Mary is now the president of the anime club.
And President David.
Like
last very long.
Like it literally, like it was this, like it was almost immediate. It was like, I resign. Brinton's now president. My response, I resign. Mary's now president. All within minutes of each other. Just,
wow.
oh my gosh.
You are clearly the warden of this insane asylum, and once the warden left, it was left to the inmates.
And I felt so bad because I knew this was something that Alex had created, something that he put so much time and dedication to, and I loved being a part of that anime club. Shortly after, I stopped hanging out with everybody because my parents thought that everyone was being a bad influence. To some extent, they weren't completely wrong, but I have tried to make amends now that I am in my adult years.
Yeah.
And this is the comment I wanted to make earlier. I like so desperately want to just like get everybody back together and we just like hang out and watch an anime or something and just like do something in the old times. Because one, my parents couldn't tell me what the hell to do.
Yeah.
And I just feel really ridiculous and really bad for the way that I treated like my friends simply because my parents were telling me what to say and what to do. And that wasn't me. And I felt so guilty about it. And it was a part of, my high school social life that just got ripped out of my hands. And then after that, it was just like, anime became something that I did silently by myself. I didn't really talk about it with anyone else or anything else. And it wasn't up until I reconnected with Alex and I met you that I started to...
son of a bitch!
What's the matter?
that I started to really get back into
Damn
it
this
again.
camera!
I was wondering why you weren't going down that way.
Oh my gosh.
I was actually really wondering why you weren't going down that way.
Okay.
Wow, that's amazing. You're just like touching them.
Oh, wait, hold on. That's right. I haven't technically equipped the sacred knife yet.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I was like wondering. It still seems to be taking a lot of hits to take
Well, really, it was literally he was
I
just
suck.
like poking it like this. So, I mean, wow.
Oh, and by the way,
You.
me.
Wait a moment. I will help you out.
You are Kaede?
I hate your big boobs.
Oh my gosh.
Sanosuke once wrote to me that he journeys with a female ninja, Kaede.
So, you are...
You are his bitch on the side.
I could leave the castle and see the world with Sanosuke.
Princess Yuki.
I envy you.
You can go.
Oh!
Nothing happened.
Actually,
Forget about
so
me.
metal grazed her
Escape
chin.
from
Or
this
Yeah,
her
but
cheek.
they didn't. What I'm getting at is they didn't like
Do not
animate
give
it.
up, Your Highness.
Not really, no.
I will save you.
No, you won't.
Hello, Guildenstern!
You can die here alone.
Princess Yuki! Princess Yuki!
Oh, this guy. Okay, so I might be wrong about this, but this is one of the nastier enemies in Onimusha.
Yeah, it looks really annoying.
Yes, and he actually hurts really bad. So I'm
I
gonna
think
go
you
ahead.
actually equipped
You're
your
gonna die.
sacred knife.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a medicine because I'm gonna need all my health for this guy.
Ow.
Anyway, so I don't think there's much left to this story. There's a lot of things about how I acted and behaved in high school that were definitely fueled by a lot of my insecurities, the way I felt about myself, hiding my gayness, and essentially just being a bratty, judgmental white Mormon boy.
Right.
So since then, now that I've shed a lot of the negativity out of my life,
I'm going to at least criticize you a little bit here because I
Go.
appreciate your subtlety. Because let's just say for a little while when I was in high school, I met another gay dude amongst the popular crowd, and like I can't think of a better example of flaming than this one. So like you have just been, hey, I'm gay. That's the way it goes. But he was just like, I will suck your cock in 10 minutes.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. That was his introduction to me.
God
He's just
almighty.
like, hi, how are you? And he's just like, I'm going to suck your cock in 10 minutes. Like, okay. So I'm going to at least say that is like, I appreciate your subtlety because that guy kind of freaked me out just a little bit.
Well, one of the things that I have learned about sharing, like sharing and letting.
Oh yes, I forgot about this. Your gauntlet can upgrade. Yes.
Cool.
Okay, so there we go. So we have an upgraded gauntlet, and we're gonna see if we can get a level 3 Ryzon right now. Oh, bonk. Yes!
Sweet, dude.
Level 3.
Wow, that looks cool.
That's really cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Might as
get
well
the
start-
rest to the Shiden, because now we're starting to get level 3 Shiden doors. And really quick, oh, you don't have enough souls to enhance the herbs. Okay, I need to get some souls. But now we're back in the hands of Samanosuke. Where has he been?
No, so as I was saying, like I said, the as I've because like I came out at 21, so I've had, oh, it's him. Whoa, those crazy
Crazy eyes.
I love the eyes in this shot. It's like, ugh,
And I love how we both said something about it at the same time. That makes me happy. So the I mean, I've been out for 7 years, and one thing that I have come to really take to heart is that my orientation doesn't define who I am, because that's where stereotypes fall into place. And there were people who were treating me differently because when I told them, you know, I am gay, they were like, oh, you're gay. And, you know, they got uncomfortable because they were expecting somebody like this person who was super flaming and, you know, was just very unsubtle and was like, I'm going to suck your cock in 10 minutes. Like, that's sexual harassment and completely inappropriate. And that's not me at all. When I tell people that I'm gay, it's just to let them know, you know, yes, that's how I identify. I identify as a gay man. I live with another man. We are married. We have adopted a boy together. We, you know, when we get intimate, yes, I have sex with him, but that's like the end. It doesn't dictate my personality. It doesn't tell me how to live my life. It doesn't tell me that I should be out wearing like the booty shorts and
there can only be one. Oh, sorry.
lol.
Sorry, the trophy. And
No, I
now
love
the
that.
quickening. Ah!
So
When does Sean Connery come out?
so like that's just how that is how I live my life. And that's been really successful for me in the way that people respect. Wow, that was a lot.
Yeah.
It's been really successful for me in the way that people respect me and treat me because they see that my words are matching my actions. And so I appreciate that you say that.
Okay.
A lot.
Ladder. Oh, hold on. Light is shining down from above. It seems to lead somewhere. Oh, can I just use the wood ladder here? I can't remember. Where's the wood ladder?
There it is.
Yep, that's where I use it. Yay!
So again, I appreciate you saying that, Adam, because I worry a lot sometimes that I don't like that. Sometimes my words don't really match my actions and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to be able to see that and even recognize it makes me feel like I am not being a hypocrite and actually living the standards that I have set, well, reasonably placed standards I have set for myself.
I understand. Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off really quick because we brought up fluorite before. So they're randomly about and they're not shining. Some of the ways that you actually find out where the locations are, you see these spirits that are just above?
Yeah.
Those are the souls of these people because I believe one of the things that happens with the Genma is if you die by the Genma, your soul kind of gets trapped in a limbo. But since we have this item that allows us to talk with the voices of the dead, some of these spirits will actually give you hints as to where the fluoride are.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of how you figure that out. And actually, we do have the... Where is it? We have the other evil plate.
Yeah.